Today, I am going to make something that I don't really even have a word for. It's a take on an omelet. So story time. I used to make omelets for Sarah. Well, I still do. And when she asked me for an omelet, I'd make, an American omelet. You put your egg in the pan. It fills out the pan. You then, fold it in half, add your toppings on one side, and cheese to hold it all together, and then you cook it and flip it, and you have an omelet. Well, apparently in the Philippines, it's more common to just make an omelet like a pancake. And it's also much easier for blind folk. So, we're going to do that. It's going to be bok choy. I had a sausage. I have a jalapeno cheddar sausage that I'm going to add in. I'm cutting up the bok choy right now. An onion, some garlic, some bullion. We just keep it nice and simple. An egg. 4 eggs is what I'm using. And there's a nifty trick for flipping it, so you don't have any issues. These are aggressive. I need a bowl for my bok choy. How about a plate bowl? We're going to go with a plate bowl. Yeah, I'm just picking it up with my hands. People are so sensitive about handling things. Bunch of ninnies. Oh, and cheese. I forgot cheese. But you can put whatever you want in this, whatever your heart desires. We're going to do the onion before we do the sausage. About these onions, they're so small. They're just cute little onions. Normally I'd want some nice man-sized onions. But apparently, all they had was non-man-sized onions. I tried to cut that in half. We'll take the bigger half. That didn't really cut in half even close. Peel it. Throw the peel. And we're just gonna chop this up left to right. Grab the whole thing. Maintain onion integrity. And then hold it together. Well, I cut it together. We'll do a couple axe cuts on the end just to get those. We're going to put this right in with the bok choy plate bowl, because these are all going to be sauteed in some boudar. We're going to soften everything up, and then we're going to throw it into the eggs. We're going to pick this whole shebang up, and we're going to scooch. What now? Garlic. 2 beautiful little cloves of garlic. We're just going to crush them and roll them, and then slice them after that. Crush it like that to get the skin off, and then just peel her off and toss it. And we just slice up our garlic quick. Just quick little chops. Just adding a little bit of garlic flavor. We're just gonna pick these up. If they're still together, it doesn't matter. They'll all fall apart in the pan. We're gonna scoop the rest of this into our bok choy onion plate bowl. Beautiful. Let's cut up this sausage. Now, I say a lot, this doesn't have to be perfect. This really doesn't have to be perfect. This is breakfast. We're doing this when we're tired. Waking up, a little drunk, a little hungover. You just gotta life your life. The eggs will be used later. Let's switch camera angles, get into the pan, and get this sexy concoction sauteing. Pop a butter in there. Turn the stove on medium. Let this heat up. Well, it heats up. Like, subscribe, share. Sharing is the important thing for this. Share it out. Have fun in the kitchen. The small kitchen of glory. This is breakfast. Am I awake? No, I'm not awake. Am I making a video anyway? Yes, I am. Last video was a little bit more complicated making bread, and a lot of people are afraid of bread, so we're taking it super simple today with this new take on an omelet. I think it's still technically an omelet. I don't know. A non-American omelet. The way we check the butter is we put our hand in the pan. Oh wait, that's still cold. We got plenty of time. Our pan's pretty much up to heat. We're just gonna dump our toppings in and hope they all go into the pan. It looks like a lot, but this bok choy is gonna really slim down. I need a spatula. I'm just gonna mix it up to get the butter all coated on it a little bit. And then we're just gonna let her cook with the lid on for, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, until everything starts to soften up and become good friends with one another. You might notice this video is not as high energy. It is the morning. I am tired. I figure if I'm going to cook some breakfast, might as well do it in the morning. So this is morning smoke in the kitchen, which is unhealthy. It's sizzling a little bit. We're gonna take lid, pop lid on this pan. Maybe. You can do it. Come on. Oh, I got it. I have completed the lid. Woo! Now that we have a lid on, I'm gonna turn this down to, I don't know, medium low. You gotta smack it. Let it know who's boss. We're gonna let this go for, oh, shucks or doodles, I don't know. 5 minutes. Been 5 minutes-ish. See how much that softened up and got smaller. No crunchies in there. Just beautiful vegetables and some sausage. Who doesn't like some sausage? Oh yeah. Poke it. Oh yeah. And we're gonna turn this off. Boop. We're gonna get our eggs going. Due to lack of anything better, we're just gonna use this bowl for my eggs. I have 4 eggs. You can do as many as you want. In the disposal. El Ego 40. Now I want this to be exceptionally poofy. So for that, we're going to do 3 pinches of baking powder. Yes, I wash my hands. Shut up. Oh no. It's all clumped up, so I gotta break it up. Dos. Tres. And we need some bullion. How much? A teaspoon? Not quite a teaspoon. I just grab a pinch. Put it in there. What is that? Half a teaspoon? Yeah, another little bit. Salt is good. Salt is flavor. Get a fork and give her a old whisker doodle. Now the secret ingredient for eggs, Tabasco. Just 1 little squirt. You didn't see that. Don't tell anyone. What I have here is my pan of cooked stuff. We're just going to dump this right into the eggs. Oh, I knew that was going to be hot. Ba-ba! Ka-da! That'll wake you up in the morning. Stick your fingers in a hot pan. Now I'm going to mix this all in with a fork. And we're going to put some butter in that pan again, and then we're just going to dump this all in the pan, not mix it, let it sit, and let it become a big, fat, mommy pancake. Boom. Got some butter. We need a nice, big, fat pat of butter. About yay much. Take my yay much of butter, pop it in there. You don't need to clean this pan. It's just for goodness and flavor. Once this melts, we're going to dump all the egg in there, put the lid on. We're going to let it sit until we can poke the top until it starts to firm up. Then I will show you the magic trick to flip. Butter appears to be all melted. I don't fill it with my spatula. So we're going to go ahead and tap that out. Now we have hot pan. I was checking to make sure it's centered. It's centered-ish enough. Get the eggs. And we're just gonna dump the, because that sounded not appetizing. Trust me, it is. Now this, medium low, and we're just going to put the lid on. Where's the lid? Oh, sucker doodles. There it is. I'm not blind, you are. That's a lie. And we're just gonna let this cook on, it's actually closer to low than medium. Low of low medium. South of low medium. Southwest. That's not what that is, but it made sense when I said it out loud. We're gonna let this cook. It's gonna be beautiful when we next see it. Look at that fat baby. Look at that little fat baby. We're gonna poke it. Yep, she's starting to firm. Oh, it's getting hot on the top. That's good. I'm gonna turn this down a smidge. Just let that heat cook through. I gotta wash my finger. I don't want to open the lid because I want to keep that hot air in there to keep it cooking on the top. Once I feel like it's firmed up enough to have enough integrity, we're gonna do the magical flippiness of flipperdoodly. And about a minute later, the top is firmed up enough to my liking. So we're going to prepare the magical flippy process. To do that, I'm going to take this off the burner and, wait, is there anything over there? I'm blind. No, we're going to turn the burner off. We're going to set this right back there for now. We're just going to let it sit and relax. We're going to take second pan, put that right there, turn burner back on. Pump up the avocado oil. What we're going to do, we're going to flip this pan into this pan. And then we're going to start cooking. I probably shouldn't have turned this on. How hot is it? It's very fucking hot. All right, lid off. Step one, look at eggs. Oh, it's pretty good on the top. It's pretty solid. Now, these pans actually have a handle that releases, and I don't wonder if that would be better. Let's experiment. Science! Let's take that handle off. Now we shall put on oven mitts, and like a smart person, pick up the pan. Now we need to perform a gold star flip. We need a 10 from the Russian judge. Are we ready? Boom! See how beautiful that came out? Now we just turn this on and cook the other side. Look at how fat that mommy is. Ooh. I don't want to move this. It's not quite centered, but it's okay. We're just going to let her cook. And then once that bottom starts to get that beautiful crispy layer, then we'll move it in the pan to make sure it's not sticking. But for now, we're just going to bring her up to heat and let her go. There's one empty spot in the egg. Must have been an air bubble or something. Let's check the bottom. Like slide that. Yep, bottom's good. Let's give it another 20 seconds or so on medium. Let her singe up good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, we turn this off. We've got a pan with a steaming hot egg on it. We're just going to shake the pan, slide that right off. Now, if you want, you can flip it onto the other side and put your cheese on so it melts quicker, or you can just sprinkle some cheese on the top of this. Just sprinkle it around, coat it nice and good. Now, normally I'd cut up some tomatoes and I'd quarter a tomato and then slice those quarters and then put that on top and then sprinkle sea salt, but our tomatoes all look like shrunken heads, so I'm not going to do that. Look at that. Look at that beautiful, beautiful jalapeno omelet. Once this melts and it gets all delicious, we'll be back. Let's get this off and have a look-see. Oh! Look at how beautiful that is. Because I'm a sweetie baby, to serve it, I'm just going to cut it into strips one way. Just boop, 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 boop. Why did I put this on top of that? We're going to turn it 90 degrees and cut it into strips the other way, which will make it into a checkered pattern. Just like that. Now look at that. Beautiful, beautiful simple omelet. Let's have a little piece. It's might not be a good decision. It's so hot. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so creamy. It's so juicy. It's so hot. Uh-oh. Oh, god. Oh, there's a problem. Bad flipping. Bad flipping. Oh, we got that down. That was a drum cut. I thought I broke my mouth down. This is so good. You have to make this. It's so simple. So simple. There's barely any ingredients. You don't even need the bok choy. You don't need the sausage. You don't even really need the onions and garlic. It just adds flavor. Just make your eggs. Dump it in a pan. A small pan. A pot. A little pot. That's what it was. Let it cook. Flip it into another pan to finish off the other side. You can't go wrong. And it's so damn good. This is a quick one. First breakfast video? I think so. Corned beef hash is kind of breakfasty, but not quite. This is the proper breakfast. The proper, easy omelet breakfast. That's what I'll call it. The easy omelet breakfast. Like, subscribe, share. Really, share. Share to your mom, your cousins, your aunties, your lovers. Just make sure to share it. I'm out of here. Thank you all. You're all beautiful humans.